What are non-verbal communication? So communication, what we learned about is verbal communication. Verbal means either you speak, that is a communication or a conversation which is spoken, or it is written. Written means it can be email, it can be on letter or chat. But the main conversation is not verbal. It is non-verbal communication. So this non-verbal communication is the expression or exchange of information or messages without spoken or written word. That is expression you use. You use your hand, you use your face, you use your eyebrows, you use your hands, arms, body, touch, everything which is available to you. Paralanguage is your tone, your pitch, your intensity of voice. So you are at moderate speed or faster speed. So if you see, only spoken and written is not all communication we do. The most of the conversation is non-verbal communication. If you can master this non-verbal type of communication, if you can use correct body language, then in your personal life or in your professional life, you can be very good. What is the importance of non-verbal communication? In day-to-day life, everyday life, 55% of the conversation or communication is done using your arms, your body movements, your face, every part of your body. That is, even your neck, eyebrows. 38% communication is done using voice, tone, pauses, comma, punctuation. Let me read this line. 38% communication is done using voice, tone, pauses, etc. This is the one way. The other way is 38% communication is done using voice, tone, pauses, etc. So now I changed my voice. I stopped also. So 38% communication is like this. So how you modulate your voice, what is the amplitude, what is the frequency, what is the tone, what is the pitch, what is the intensity, any kind of word you can use. Okay, 7% of the communication is only by words. Only 7%. 93% is without word. So it is your eyes, it is your body language. If you see here, she is Venus Williams. She might have missed the shot or she is tired. So if you see this pie chart, you see here non-verbal, words, non-verbal and visual. So in all, 93% of our communication is non-verbal. We always think that it is verbal. We either speak or we either write. No, it's non-verbal. In non-verbal communication, what all comes? What is important? How do you do this non-verbal communication? Because here, neither you are speaking nor you are writing. So first thing comes is gestures. Gesture means you are using your hand, your fingers. So just you change the direction of your finger or any finger you use. You see here a girl is using hand. If the thumb is to the sky, you are doing good job. But if it is to the ground, that means you have done a bad job. Or he doesn't like you. Or that work is not. Middle finger is very bad word. It's like F***K. So all these things are gestures. With hand and with fingers you can talk. Second thing is expression. You see two faces. One is smiling face, one is sad face. That is, with only your face you can talk, you can speak what you intend. Body language, how you are standing, how your body is conversating. That is, if you are standing straight, the posture is good. That is, you are motivated, you are active, you are showing interest. So all these are the postures of about your attitude, your feelings are communicated like this. So our messages, if we use correct, right gestures, they will become effective. That is, if you use your hand properly, if you use your arms properly, your face, your facial expressions, non-verbal communication. See, because if somebody says, if you say something and somebody raises the eyebrow, or he is not listening to you, he is looking somewhere else, that is, he is disinterested. That is, now you can know by his facial expression that what is the reaction of the audience. You can understand by that. So the basic thing is, if you want to be a good professional, if you want to show your etiquette, whether it be your house, home, personal family, or its office or work, right gesture and posture are as important as any other thing. How you're using your finger, how you're using your posture, how you're standing, whether you're slouching, the words you're using is not important. The body is also very important. See, if two people are not able to speak, there may be some noise, there may be some distance. Just by using your finger, your hand, you can talk. You don't have to speak. This is a strong medium of communication. See here, a girl is putting the finger on her lips. What does it mean? Everyone knows it's silence. If someone is nodding his head, in the vertical direction, that means he is saying yes. If it is in horizontal direction, that means he is saying no. Right? What are the types of nonverbal communication? What are the different types? So what it means and how to use them effectively. First is your facial expression. Our expression can show or is able to show the feelings, because your face is your tongue. Your happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, fear, all kinds of feelings, expressions are shown here by facial expressions. Okay? Your face is all what it shows. And how to use them effectively. Because in face there are so many things. Whenever someone is there in front of you, just smile. Lightly, not just, just light smile you can give. Because, you don't pay for it. Keep your face relaxed. And whatever you are speaking, the expression should match what you are speaking. And always try to nod vertically while listening. Next thing comes, the type of nonverbal communication is posture. That is, posture, how you are standing, or your body language is saying how much confident you are, what are your feelings. If you are standing straight, that is you are confident. If you are slouched, slumped, or taking some support, that means it's a sign of weakness. So what it means is, keep your shoulders straight. Keep your body relaxed. Whenever you are sitting, sit straight. And your hand and feet should be in relaxed position. And put your hand on your side, not in your pockets. Or don't fold your hands. Put it in your pockets. Don't put it in your pockets. Just keep it on the side of it. It's difficult, but you have to practice it. Next type comes as gestures or body language. See, gesture is the body language. Whatever idea you have, what is the meaning, it expresses that. Your gesture. For example, if you are raising hand, that means you are asking question. If you are biting, say, nails, that means you are nervous. You are keeping your finger crossed. That is a gesture. So what do you have to do? Keep your hands open. Don't point finger at anyone. Avoid pointing finger. It's a bad thing. And tilt your head a bit to show that you are attentive. Nod your head a little bit. Next thing comes is touch. Touch is very important. Whenever we teach our kids bad touch or good touch, what does it mean? Because the touch can show what is the intent of the other person. See, there are different kind of touch. You can touch like a lover, you can touch like a friend, you can touch like some stranger. So whenever you're meeting someone, firm handshake should be there. But because COVID is going on, I must say you should not meet now touch hands. Okay, just do the namaskar, namaste. Whenever you have formal communication, for example, you are there, the female employee is there. Don't touch. Keep a distance. Don't touch any women or any girl in the workplace. Okay. You can do it in your home. You have family. You have people, right? Space. Space is how much distance, how far two people are standing. That means how intimate you are and how close you are. If you see this picture, there is a girl and there is a boy, or man and a girl, woman. They may be lovers. They are touching like this. So this distance shows their intimacy. They are intimate, they are friends, or maybe more than that. So space is very important. So always, depending upon relationship with other person, it may be informal, it may be formal. Always maintain a proper distance. The closeness can only be with the person with whom you are informal, or you know him or her very well. Next come, see, if you're closer to someone, you can touch. They won't mind. Otherwise, people are they can take you to the court. Eye contact, the way you are looking at. If you do something wrong, even if your father looks at you, you know that you're going to get some scolding. So pay attention, and paying attention means eye contact. If you're not paying attention, you're not eye contacting, that means you are actually ignoring the other person. Don't ignore, have eye contact. So look directly at the person, don't stare. If you see here, this man is staring. Don't stare and keep a relaxed look. And don't have a continuous eye contact. You can give some intermittent break. Paralanguage. That is how you modulate your voice. Your tone, speed, volume, the intensity. For example, talking fast, it means you might be happy. Excitement, nervousness, that means maybe you are speaking slow. It shows seriousness or sadness. If somebody says you, my father is no more, you'll say, oh, wow, good, good. You cannot say like that. You have to be, oh, I'm so sorry. May his soul rest in peace. So use a suitable tone and volume, and always maintain a moderate speed while talking. Don't speak too fast. Don't speak too slow. People will get bored. So this, all these paralanguage, tone, this also reflects your feelings, your emotions, and that has to be well taken care of. So these are the types of non-verbal communication. There is another kind of communication which is language neutral. That is called visual in communication, visual conversation. That is, you just see an image or a poster and you know everything. That is interchanging messages only through images or pictures. A picture is 10,000 words equivalent to. So you don't need to know any language. This is universal language, visual communication. No language is required. You don't need to know Japanese in Japan if you only know visual communication. Okay? That remains equal, similar and consistent across different places, across globe. Okay? You know, green means go, red means stop, everywhere. This is an under construction site. That means some work is going on. So this is a universal sign. A Chinese or a Pakistani, they know that this place is under construction. So this is language neutral. No pets allowed. That is, the dog with a cross, you cannot take your dogs here. So this is how, it's so simple to know. that there is no parking zone. P, cross. You cannot park your vehicle here. They may be towed or it's illegal. No entry. Just around and with a diameter. That means the entry is not allowed. Danger warning. Red siren. This is danger. Any disaster or something happens. This is or electricity or high voltage power. Then radiation biohazard warning. So this is very clear that this some radiation is there, some biohazard is there, or even the sleeping, some oil spill is there. Under CCTV, this camera surveillance. This is also using a visual communication. It's very obvious now. No mobile phone. You cannot use mobile phone. For example, in ICU or in some meeting or some important place, there is no mobile phone allowed. This is visual communication. Now let us come to the question answer. So let me tell you, let me show you the NCERT or this question answer solution. So which of these is a positive facial expression? Frowning while concentrating? No, frowning is bad. Frowning means you are not happy. Okay. Bhawein chadana means eyebrow. Maintaining eye contact. Smiling continuously. Rolling up your eyes is not good. So we'll choose between B and C. But smiling continuously is not good. You need to smile, but not continuous. That means continuously the other person may feel offended. Okay. So maintaining eye contact is the correct one. You can do it intermittently if you are not very good at this. So smiling continuously with a break is good, but continuously is not good. What does an upright or straight body posture convey or show? If you are standing straight, your chest out without taking any support, what does it mean? That means you are confident. Don't think that you are showing a pride or professionalism or humility. It's Atmavishwas, it's confidence. Which of these is not an appropriate non-verbal communication at work? You should not do this non-verbal communication at work. Okay. The answer here is clearly, as I said earlier also, don't keep hands in your pocket while talking. Don't fold your hands while talking. Just keep your hands by the side. Okay. Talking at moderate speed is good. Sitting straight is good. Tilting head a bit to listen just to show the interest is also important. Which of the following statement is true about communication? The answer is, as I said, 7% communication is done using words. Only 7. 93% is non-verbal communication, visual communication through your face, body, through your emotion, through your tone. Now put a X or cross marks against the action below, which are examples of bad non-verbal communication. So this is your NCERT answer. Laughing during formal communication, big no. Scratching head, big no. Okay, you cannot scratch your head. Do it in your house. Smiling when speaking to a friend, it's good. Always, smile is always welcome. Nodding when you agree with something, more than welcome. Stand straight, show your confidence. Yes. Yawning while listening, don't show your disinterest. Like this, no. Sitting straight, it's of course acceptable. Maintaining eye contact while speaking, very good. Biting nails shows your nervousness, no, big no. Firm handshake, yes, it should be there, but not in these COVID times. Okay, today it's not accepted, but it should be firm. Clenching jaws, like this, moving your jaws, clenching like this, it's strong. Looking away when someone is speaking to you, big no. Don't show your disinterest. If you're not want to talk, just leave. Intense stare, that is not good. That is offending. Draw any 5 common signs used for visual communication. Explain what each convey. I have given 9 signs here. Okay. Under construction, some work is going on. No parking zone. P with a cross. Danger warning. a head or a skeleton with bones under CCTV surveillance like this. CCTV is being shown, and stop sign like this. Then no pets allowed. Dog with cross, no entry. Simple or round circle with a diameter. Radiation biohazard warning. There are different signs for this. And no mobile phone, mobile with a cross.